Tá, né? Vamos terminar. Espero, né?
Abby? Have you seen Miss Inayah?
No, Miss Nilo. Miss Inayah isn't back yet.
Ela não voltou, essa criança foi embora.
Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Será que ela brigou com seu pai novamente?
Oh no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I messed up big time. What if Inayah never planned to come back?
Tá.
What?
Calma, por favor, explique-se.
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
Então, mesmo depois de decidirmos ir para o debate, ela ainda não estava de acordo com ele.
Mm-hmm. And then she just quietly left afterward.
Ela é muito dura consigo mesma, ninguém precisa carregar toda a culpa.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
Nossa, caça-tesouro agora, pô.
I
É
think I
tiro
might
de
know.
entregador pra
Let's start by looking
caça-tesouro.
outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Então vamos lá, né?
Let's hurry.
Buscar a doutora, né? Buscar a doutora lá. Encontre a Inayah. Onde ela tá? Pô, tá longe. Tá um pouquinho só, pô. Chegamos lá rapidinho. Tá tranquilo. Peguei. É aqui, né?
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inayah or not. Let's take a look around first. Did you hear that?
É, Inayah, deve ser ela.
I heard it
Ouviu a
too. Let's
sua
investigate.
voz. Vamos investigar, claro. Vamos lutar com quem aqui, velho? Ih, a Nilo, a gente vai lutar.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
Eu nem sei. Pô, Nilo. Será que é ali? Distância do alvo, agora que eu percebi. Basta ler, né? Basta ler. Aqui.
Stay back!
It's Inayah! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inayah,
Pô,
be scared! We're coming to help!
pô, a Nilo não é tão ruim, não. Ah, rapaz. Ah, não. Tá. Eu achei que a outra... Tem mais chegando? Pô, vou matar vocês com a ult assim tão rápido, ó. Pronto. Basta ler, né?
Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before. They chased after me for a long time. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
Mas todos estão se esforçando tanto.
Yeah, everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
É, até pai, mano.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inayah. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilu, there will always be a victim, whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't win a debate against the academia. Especially since your opponent will be my father.
Por que você tem tanta certeza?
My father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, why aren't you a genius?
Prodígio.
Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes. Right?
I
Certo,
see.
claro.
When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the side. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't first. I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. His life is
Sentimento
devoid
de
of camaraderie
comunidade ou
or
amizade.
friendship. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Inayah. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
Escolha o segmento de texto. A opinião do Caxi. A opinião da multidão do Grande Bazar. Ai, deixa eu ver aqui.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Então,
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
No, there should be something else that's more relevant.
não serve.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. No, there's...
Tô errando tudo. Vou botar o pinhão da doutora, que é o pinhão
The
dele.
most important thing about an experience is how you...
Eu acho que é essa a opinião ali. Mas
No.
é ela mesmo.
Miss
Alright.
Raycar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
Você não precisa mais ser tão dura consigo mesma. Essa é só uma vida nova, né?
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you. Don't let go
Bora
of
pro
the
debate
answer you've
logo.
worked so hard
Bom.
to find.
Mas,
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him? I can't afford to lose anything more. We have to win. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
exatamente.
That's the spirit.
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate.
Tá.
I know him very well, even if he looks down on us.
All right, let's go.
Vamos pra guerra. Vai de novo. Tinha que ter um TP no bazar, né, velho? Tinha que existir esse TP no bazar. E qual foi o nosso lá em cima mesmo? Pô, achei que era lá no bazar. É aqui.
Well, I'm off to meet with him.
Espero.
Okay, looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. The only thing left to do now is to wait until the debate. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
You were great, Nilu. Your words won over Inayah. Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win.
Vai ser
Thanks
easy.
for that, Paimon.
Pô,
But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected.
mas não quebrou nenhuma regra, mas vocês estão nos apoiar.
Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave, even if I won't feel like it.
Mas ainda há uns problemas não resolvidos.
What's left?
A existência do teatro é só pela arte e espetáculo?
What a strange question. Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
seja um propósito, talvez.
You're not asking what the theater does, but what it is. Let me think. How can I put this?
Tá. Lá vamos nós.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
Não.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Talvez. Deixa eu ver essa aqui.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything... Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing...
Ué, eu cliquei na de baixo aqui.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. Inayah really wants to win.
Não, não é esse aqui não.
Not quite right.
Não é
But
isso.
it's
Art must first be appreciated by...
A opinião
The
desse
most
cara não vai
important thing
ser
about
não,
an
né?
experience is how you choose to
Valores diferenciados.
Got it. When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives have been touched by it. Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani,
E
and
já
enjoyment
tô
for
vendo
the
aqui no
people of the
debate se
Great
tem que
Bazaar.
responder certinho.
It also gives Inayah shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us. And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing. And we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater's continued existence?
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event. But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate.
Inayah disse que seu pai não se importa com relações interpessoais. Talvez este seja, né? Seu ponto fraco.
Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak point.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Vamos
Paimon
atacar.
also feels a lot more relieved. Let's show him what we got!
Sorry for the wait. I'm back. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate.
Daqui a
He's
2
set for 2 days
dias.
from now. Why are you all smiling so much? Did something good happen?
Talvez.
Realize that your dad might not be as scary as we had thought.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No, we will win, Inayah.
Fingers crossed.
Vamos logo, né? Ah, meu Deus, tem muitos capítulos. A razão para nos reunirmos aqui. Vamos embora, 2 dias, né? 2. Depois de amanhã. Lá vamos nós. Acho que aqui já deu, né? Às 15 horas. Às 15 horas. Tem novas capítulos, né? Acho que é porque a gente tá no dia. Não tinha passado o segundo. Agora vai.
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time.
Vai pro debate.
We did a lot of preparations with Nilu. Hopefully they were helpful.
Deve ser mais, é no bazar, não é? É no bazar. Abre a porta. E vai ser bem teatro, ok? Eu vou ter que responder as perguntas, né?
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the academia, and I will serve as
Nossa,
this
se eu errar
debate's
aqui vai dar muito
adjudicator.
errado, Ricardo.
I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I will neither interfere with the proceedings nor demonstrate bias. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of
Narida vai
wits.
estar aí.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance.
Tá.
You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value. We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience, Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilu stand her ground?
Tá de boa, vambora.
Calm down, Nilu. First, carefully analyze what he said. He said that we were shut down not because the Academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. However,
Entretanto.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater.
Valor da justiça de teatro.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. Inayah really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose any.
Não.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Oh, é assim, né?
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Ou a do carinha ali,
Theater
velho.
carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all.
Não.
Don't think that would make for a good rebuttal.
Ai, eu tô errando.
Don't think that would make for a good rebuttal. Inayah really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose any.
Errei dois já.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is. In your eyes, our shows can't meet the Academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the Academia judging that?
Isso, bate nele.
Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding. Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process, and guiding this process is the Academia's true goal.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly, what I should say here is...
É. Tá, opinião do bazar já foi.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. everything checks out. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky. What's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion from a place of ignorance.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell them, Nilou.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater's programs. Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention.
Não temos uma vitória ainda.
Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Keep it up, Nilou! You're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law. So you must now pay the price for your
Que lei
transgression.
se violou?
This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already contacted Zubair Theater multiple times regarding the theater's repertoire. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings, or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless, that failure has indirectly led to the present day's proceedings.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Academia.
He
Eu já
started
sei que
talking about
pergunta é
procedural
essa.
stuff, so I need to focus on...
Cadê?
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything... Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid. Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah!
That's right!
Não tá feliz, ó.
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is precedent for this. So long as this matter is discussed within the Academia, this course of action will come to pass.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position. However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Academia. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
Nilou's definitely won this point, right?
Calma aí, velho. Isso aqui vai ficar gigante, cara. A gente não chega nem no final, velho. Triste. Bom, vamos puxar no próximo esse debate. Senão vai ficar 40 minutos aqui. Minutos por aí.